and welcome to New Nuggets. I'm offering space at noon, 12:30 each day, lunchtime, to be able to drop in and absorb and receive transmissions of um, some of the current energetics for the day. And there will be new messages earlier in the day, just um, brief message from guidance from the ancients, in particular, a council of intergalactic beings that I've been working with for many years at this point. And they oftentimes send messages through the Young Living essential oils that I've utilized for the past 22 years or something. And as well as all those other energetics, beings, teachers, helpers who are offering to make available information, energetics, sensations within us to be able to move us forward into a future that we design and create. Um, so without too much ado, I just want to bring forward, um, again, the message this morning was about future potentials, which is what this is named. And that's following on the trail of a lot of the information and offerings in the past, say, 6 weeks, 7 weeks since the solstice, which was a very powerful conjunction of planets to give us the characteristics, the strengths, and advise us of the weaknesses that have been attributed to those stars for thousands of years. And in many cases, those planets or stars, whichever the case may be, were named after or seen as being the wider expression or the physicalization of some of the gods, goddesses, mythological beings, mythological creatures from many different cultures. The ancient cultures of Egypt and Sumeria and ancient Greece and ancient China as well, or what was many different lands before it was a united China. There's much mythology, much knowledge, much astronomy fed into the ancient sidereal astrology, which is a very wide picture. It's a very galactic view, rather than the I was going to say egocentric, but earth-centric perspective of tropical astrology, which was an adjustment from the ancient form of astrology slash astronomy in those days, because the Catholic Church, the Pope of the Catholic Church, thought that everything should be shifted so that the focus was Earth as the center of the universe and or humans. So from a human perspective. So when we widen that camera to include the knowledge, the symbology, the mythology, the representation, not only as figures, but in the hero's journey that each of them explored, or that many of them explored and encountered, and the characteristics or the challenges or the emotional expression or experiences that were brought forth through those journeys and through those stories and myths that we each are going through. Each of us has the opportunity and usually designed our hero's journey to discover an aspect of soul that is our actual soul purpose for being here. And we have many opportunities to look at those aspects of us because they are being triggered or represented on the larger stage as an opportunity or as a catalyst for us individually. So, right now, we certainly have many of those catalysts, but we also have juxtaposed to that the greatest opportunity that we've ever had on this planet to make a change, to truly evolve this species in such a way that we are not continuing to repeat history. And in order to do that, we all must look inside and explore our own history to um, not repeat the even familial or generational or lineage issues or cultural issues and how they represent in us individually. And right now, on the heels of the conjunction on the solstice, the what was labeled the Christmas star, and all of the different configurations through to right now, are accelerating and truly catalyzing and uplifting and holding us for that space of creation or co-creation. So today and tomorrow I will be holding space all day. I'm trying to set up a Zoom where people can just drop in at any given moment throughout the day and kind of place in your wishes and desires and dreams for how you want your life, our country, our planet to be, what you want us to move into. Because this is a very opportunistic time. We have such chaos and such apparent confusion to reveal and to um, create sparks and ignite newness. Um, one of the animal teachers that is very, very present at this time is geese. I'm sure many of you have heard them, seen them flying. Uh, well, they would be flying more north, but they seem to be flying south. So even their trajectory seems to have changed, but they represent many things. Warning, they represent loyalty, they represent communal living, and kind of getting on the beam in order for them to be able to move from one area to another. There has to be constant communication in their formation and an awareness and a checking in and adjusting oneself to be able to take the whole um, group forward and to their goal. So, and of course, they do fly in a V-shaped formation that one could see as an arrow. So, as different groups that are moving forward in this evolution um, join together in that kind of indication, pointing of where we want to go. And you are part of that by placing your deep desires and dreams and wishes into the foundational matrix, into the web of life. that physics has so very recently, fairly recently, the past couple of years, confirmed that everything is interconnected. And the more we realize that and support some of the science, whether it's medical or physics or um, astronomy, we are going to learn more about ourselves. That is the purpose of science. And you have that your own ability to explore that science within, or the knowledge or the facts within your inner truth. So I invite you now to find your sits bones, to sit firmly and clearly on those bones. Sometimes it helps to just adjust some of the tissue away from those bones so you can find them more easily and really plant yourself on those bones, which allows for your skeletal structure to align and give you space for breathing and circulation. And if you just kind of bring your shoulder blades a little bit downward and together, let them just slide down. They will do so. We have a tendency to hold our upper shoulders up and near our ears. And so when you're sitting on your sits bones, those shoulders can just drop. Your shoulder blades can slide down more together, which again leaves you free to explore inwardly without having to take care of or hold up your body. And we're going to access some of the powerful sacred geometric, universal mathematics, energetics that have been here for the past couple weeks. Universal mathematics underlie all of the structures of matter and more in the universe. And the sacred geometric configurations that are formed by any group gathering or more than one person allows for a unique and very secure sacred geometric configuration to form from those gathered, from the current helpers, teachers, themes, for that all goes in the mix. And in particular, we're going to invite in Mikhail, who always looks and prepares and arranges for our personal physical security and safety. The mothers who hold us in the divine mothers who hold us in an embrace of understanding, acceptance, compassion. Andreu, assisting us to discern between what is right and true for us and what is a deception, whether it be through our own mind, our own mind's defense system, or whether it be from outside. Call in and call upon Lady Gaia to truly deepen and allow the earth of each one of us to be intertwined, deeply anchored into the earth, allowing for our physical structures, our body, our physical lives to be firmly planted and settled, anchored. Call upon the elementals and I ask that they put in right relationship the earth, the air, the fire, and the water within us. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. And call in and call upon the chief to center us in relation to the directions. The direction of the east for illumination, the direction of the west, Brother Bear for introspection, particularly during this time of winter. In the south, Sister Porcupine and Sister Otter to remind us to play and hold that wide-eyed wonder of the children, of the child of us. And call in and call upon Lady White Buffalo in the north for patience, prayerfulness, wisdom, calling in and calling upon the direction of the below, with the inner earth realms and helpers who engineer and maintain this amazing planet we are on. And calling in and calling upon the direction of above, our solar system family, and those in the cosmos that are most directly involved in today's exploration. Today's expansion and evolution of humans. And I invoke the Supreme Council of Universal Spiritual Law, and the Great Earth Council, made up of all the beings that are involved in this project called Earth. And I ask and allow the dreamers, the great dreamers, various dreaming cultures throughout history, throughout time, and you each as a dreamer of this reality, to place into this container your dreams, your wishes, your desires, for your future. Personally, in your physical life, your emotional life, relationships, your mental life, financial, career, how do you see your potential? What would you like to be your future potential? Or your potential now for the future? What do you desire the future of your country? What do you wish for this planet? For our species, for all species, for a way, a new way. Make no mistake, these are not idle wishes. You are a co-creator of this reality. You have that power You have free will choice, and as a result, have chosen to be here now, participating in this process, this passage, this leap. Now I invite you to allow yourself to feel the energetics coursing through you, through this energetic container we are sitting in, the energetics of future potential. The energetics of communal or community alignment. For a forward direction. And that isn't one way, it isn't one vision. It is a combination of all peoples and all the other participants in this planet project, which is Earth herself, animals, plants, birds, aquatic animals, aquatic beings, insects, the waters, the wind, clouds, all are participants in this process. And your voice counts. Your choice counts. Your dreams matter. Each bring their own flavor, their own combination of knowledge and experience as a soul. To this design. Allow yourself to feel the depth of your part in this design, your role, your purpose, your significance. For you are here on purpose. And allowing yourself to feel, sensate internally your truth beyond the mind, for having the internal experience anchors, affirms, imprints within you an awareness of your wider self. You are more than simply this third dimensional representation. And all of that and more is contained within this physical representation of you. And when you feel the energetics within, it incorporates, they then incorporate within you. Allowing you to move through your daily life with this awareness, with this sensation, not a mental awareness that can be fleeting, but a physical, undeniable, felt experience. Through tomorrow, you can continue to drop into this space, either by re-listening to this practice throughout tomorrow. This isn't one man's inauguration, one party's inauguration, one country's inauguration. This is the potential jumping off point for the future of this planet, humanity. And allowing your energy field and your wider self to guide you, lead you, again in a felt, sensating way, not with your head being the decider. Just as when you're waking up in the morning or from a nap, and that ease into ease from another state of you, and really enjoy the deliciousness of being in an in-between space where you are experiencing your physical presence here on the planet, as well as your energetic body, your energy field, your wider self. And please make sure and drink some water after such a practice. If you re-listen again, increase your water consumption. And look for me here at different times on Facebook Live tomorrow, the 20th of January. And my wish for you is that your deepest desires and wishes manifest in a physical way for you to see them come to fruition. As always, it is with deep honor, deep gratitude, and deep love for you being here on this planet at this time. Until next time, bye-bye.